All right. So now, folks, we're going to do a round of You Should Know This. Here's how this game goes for those of you who are new. Ron knows a lot about music. I don't know much about music at all. And I know a lot about movies. And Ron thinks everything is a TV show. So he doesn't know. So Ron will read a line from a famous song and I try to guess who it is and he'll give me hints. And then I'll read a line from a line of dialogue from a very famous movie, and Ron will try to guess who it is. And that's how the show goes. So I'm going to shut off the chat so I don't see it. Ron will go first. Ron, tell me, what should I know?
The movie ran through me, the glamour subdue me, the tabloid untie me. I'm empty, please fill me. Mr. Anchor, assure me that Baghdad is burning. Your voice so soothing, the cunning mantra of killing. I need you, my witness, to dress this up so bloodless, to numb me and purge me now of thoughts of blaming you.
Nelly Furtado.
Not a bad guess, but no. It's right outside your door now.
So I feel like this song came out during the first Iraq War.
Yep. Well, kind of in between.
So mid 2000s?
No. Before that. This is like pre Daddy Bush and other Bush.
Oh, this is
between the Bushes. Between the Bushes.
So this is when Clinton was in. So this came out in the 90s.
Late 90s, yes.
Okay, so between the
Bushes. With precision you feed me, my witness, I'm hungry. Your temple, it calms me, so I carry on. So I can carry on. Well, on the corner, the jury sleepless. We found your weakness, and it's right outside your door, so... We found your weakness, and it's right outside your door. Mass graves for the pump, and the price is set.
Oh.
You've heard this song. You know this song.
Suicidal Tendencies is the band.
I'm surprised you know that band, but no, it's not Suicidal Tendencies. But you're in... I mean, great guess. I mean, you're in the genre now, but it is a more obvious... it is a more mainstream band than Suicidal Tendencies, or mainstream successful band than Suicidal Tendencies. But you're in the genre, like a similar genre.
All right. While I'm taking a sip out of my Political Vigilante mug, which you can get at GrahamElwood.com or on the mug tier at patreon.com/GrahamElwood. All right. This band...
You're in the right ballpark with Suicidal Tendencies, but they are much more popular, especially in the 90s.
Green Day?
No, you were Suicidal Tendencies. Think heavy, very heavy, but they were a lot more mainstream than Suicidal Tendencies, or mainstream successful. Like they weren't a pop band by any means, but they had a lot of mainstream success, especially in the 90s. And this song was not their biggest hit, but it was a pretty big hit. Dude, who controls the past now controls the future. Who controls the present now controls the past. Who controls the past now controls the future. I've said almost everything except for the song title. Because if I say that, like the chorus is the like they say it's the word, and yeah. But you've definitely heard this song.
They say and that boom 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 that boom.
That's the melody. You're nailing it.
Um, God, Madonna's NFT. No. I'm just trying to think of like 90s band names that weren't poppy, but were heavy. So a metal-y band, kind of?
Yes. Yes,
Metallica.
Melly. You're in the vein, but not quite like think like what's something that's sort of in between Metallica and Suicidal Tendencies? Not necessarily punk, but not really metal, and they kind of have a lot of different influences. The lyrics are making a lot of statements. Mass graves for the pump, and the price
Yeah.
is set. The price is set. The jury's sleepless. We found your weakness. They're singing against war. The
They're
car
definitely
is our
singing against.
wheelchair. My
Yeah.
witness, your coughing. Oil silence mocks the legless. Ones who travel now in coffins.
Well, it's not Nirvana
No,
because Kurt Cobain was already dead.
he was. I will say this: you for sure know this band
Right.
quite well. Like you definitely know who this band is. They were huge, and they're still huge today. They were huge in the '90s. They're making a lot of statements in this song, as they do in all their songs. It's very rhythmic. These words. I mean, I wasn't actually singing it, but the
It's
melody's not.
it's not.
It's the type of band. If I did an impression of the singer, you would know immediately.
It's not. Wait, no. What this is Pearl Jam.
No. No, no, no. Like I don't know how you got further away, but you did. Not Pearl Jam. Out of all those descriptions, you went to Pearl
I know
Jam.
I went to Pearl Jam. I was like, they're not that
Was
political.
it
I
the
don't know what.
impression? It was the impression.
When you
Some of
said the
their stuff.
impression,
Yeah, that's what. All right, but no, not Pearl Jam. You're in the right vein where it's like very distinct '90s frontman. There was a very distinct '90s frontman in this band, and I
is it
mean the
Stone Temple?
band's.
That's not okay. So Stone Temple Pilots.
You're
No,
saying like every huge colossal band except for
this
them, and they are like
Nine Inch Nails.
except for them and Nine Inch Nails. You're saying every like, but think about all the other clues. Like they're making a lot of statements here. They're singing against war, very very rhythmic, almost rapping a little bit.
Oh, and a lot of their music was sort of political statements, right?
Yes.
Can I say Green Day again?
The correct answer is Joe Biden. It's
This is off their album Build Back Better.
mhm.
The title track Blame It All on Putin.
Okay, at
Um,
this point, everybody in the chat knows. A couple people took a little bit, but everyone, like pretty much everyone in the chat, they're all typing it now.
God damn it.
It's
Okay. So
this too. Like it's just not coming to you, but it's like it's if I tell you, you're gonna be like, oh my god, how did I not like this band, yeah.
shit. I'm trying to think. So that's okay. I've listed Nine Inch Nails, Stone Temple Pilots, Green Day, Metallica, Suicidal Tendencies. Um, but they were big. It's not Mother Love Bone. It's
Bigger than Mother Love Bone. They were bigger than they were and they're still around. I mean, they've
oh
definitely been off and on over the years, but
um oh, is it that band? The guy from
some of the
House of
guys
Pain started that other band.
I don't think so. I don't
Shoot.
think anybody there had I will say that some of the people in this band have gone on to do other things because they've been around a very long time and they have done other things and they've kind of broken up and gotten back together and they're, I believe, together again now. I don't know about the, yeah.
Shit, I can't, because I think like Foo Fighters, but they're way too poppy for what you're describing.
Not Foo Fighters, but so this band has definitely played political events, usually in protest when they've been there. Even somewhat recently. Dude, you're just having like a fluff moment. Like you're having because
Not
you don't know this. Like this
well.
was I
Now I'm
thought
thinking of Bono just sang in Ukraine, so it's not you
no,
two.
dude. Of course
But
not. Why would
you would
I?
never pick you two. You would never pick
No.
you two. You'd
You
be
don't
mad.
need to know that.
Um,
If we do it, you should forget this segment. I'll bring up a bunch of you too.
that's the new segment.
You'll just quote all of Falling Down, and I'll quote U2's entire discography, and that'll be the you should forget this segment.
That's it. That's the show. Um, is it? Oh shit, I'm blanking on the names of these bands. Obviously.
Oh man, you're like pulling a me, man. Everyone in the chat's like, how is yeah. This is like me with Garbage Taxi.
No, it's is it the band with what's his name? Flea.
No, it's not the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
That Red Hot Chili Peppers.
They're a little similar in the sense that there's a rap hip hop element there a little bit. I mean, Red Hot Chili Peppers were more funk, but this band there's a little bit of a funk element, more of like a hip hop element, heavy.
Not 311. Well, they're like a
No, but
Arabian
you are
Nights band.
getting closer. I mean, in fact, I think this band has toured with 311 at one point in time.
Oh, oh shit.
I thought this was gonna be an easy one for you. I really did. And you know this. Like it isn't you're just like, yeah, it's just like you're
Once you
just
tell me, I'm gonna be mad that I
yeah.
know, right? Oh shit. They've toured with 311. Shit. Is the name of the band like a guy's name?
No.
Is it a one-word band name?
Do you want me to like do an impression of the front man?
Yes.
The movie ran through me, the glamour subdue me, the tabloid untie me. I'm empty. Please feel me. Still nothing?
Jerry Lewis and the News. And it's got that bass with a guy kind of rap singing.
Heavy bass, heavy guitar. They're most known for some pretty unique guitar work.
Jurassic 5. No.
No. I need you, my witness, to dress this up so bloodless, to numb me and purge me now of thoughts of blaming you.
This is my Garbage Taxi moment.
Yeah, dude, big time. This is like such, yeah.
Are
you looking at the chat?
No, I looked at my watch.
I wouldn't blame you if you did.
I've
been tempted at times when I didn't know Garbage Taxi.
Oh, it's that Sublime.
No, not Sublime.
It's like subliminal.
Again, it's like you're naming every single. I mean, at this point, what's like the one colossal 90s band you haven't named? It's not a person. It's not a singer-songwriter. It's definitely a band. You named almost every huge rock radio act in the 90s except for these guys at this point. And it's guys. There you go. That's another hint.
Okay.
No girls. They are like dudes. You named almost every big radio band of the 90s except for them.
Sugar Ray or
Oh my God. Them and Sugar Ray. Those are the only two. And now you're down to, I feel like you're fucking around at this point.
no,
I
I've
think you've
literally
known,
just
I think you've known for the past like 20 minutes and you're just fucking around. You have to be. There's no way.
as God is my witness,
You've
Ron.
named everything.
On a stack of funeral home mints, I swear to you.
Yeah, this is your moment, dude. I can't. I thought, I was like, oh, this is a lamp for Graham, and you're like,
Tell me the full lyrics of the song. Then if this doesn't get it, then you got to just tell me the song.
it's right outside your door. Now testify. Bow now bow now testify.
Not testify. I still can't get it. No, I don't know what this is.
Rage Against the Machine.
Oh, motherfucker!
Dude, you named everybody.
Oh,
The most political band that had made, like, even back then they were like, wow, MTV's playing this. Holy shit, how did that sneak through? They like the most. And you named
Butter in the name of. Yes. Oh God.
I mean, it's not their biggest hit, granted. Like, it wasn't Bulls on Parade, but it was like, that was huge when it came out.
Somebody in the chat went, Graham listens to disco.
You might.
I was listening to the Curtis.
Is that what you were
Mayfield
doing in the
channel.
90s?
Yes, I was listening. Here's what I was doing in the 90s. I was like listening to Pearl Jam, hip hop, and then like John Coltrane. Like that's literally what I was doing.
So I guess immediately after the Pearl Jam song was played, you switched the station. Otherwise, you would have heard this band no less than 1,000,005 times. They were pretty political in the 90s. All right, I'm going to name every successful rock act in the 90s.
Oh my God.
That was significantly less political than these guys.
I cannot believe I did not get Rage Against the Machine. Oh, did I say System of a Down? Like what other?
You didn't
what
even
other?
say, yeah, you said, I mean, you didn't even say like Audio Slave, like Tom Morello's band post Rage. I mean, it was, yeah. I mean, honestly, I mean, Suicidal Tendencies, that was a pretty solid guess. But,
Out of the gate, I came up strong.
I was out of the gate. And yeah, you were just like I was just like, dude, man, you were overthinking it. It's easier. And then you were like, well, not for me, apparently. Graham just ended the show. That's how bummed out he is. Graham's camera just literally shut off on him for doing that.
Oh, what happened?
Graham's camera just quit. Your camera's not here. You don't have a camera right now. There you are. You're back.
Wow,
I don't know. Now it's a weird view.
Happen?
I think your camera was like, what the fuck? How do you not know Rage Against the Machine? And
yeah, I think my camera just.
Now it's back. Now it's
my
totally
camera
back.
just canceled the show. My camera was like, that was embarrassing.
Your camera was like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
How do you
can't have this anymore?
He said it was a political band, and you guessed Sugar Ray.
Sugar Ray. Like I was naming the most like bubblegummy bands fucking of the 90s.
You know, Mark McGrath has such a good sense of humor about himself and about Sugar Ray. Like he is, I mean, first of all, he did Sharknado, which was fucking hilarious. Right. And second of all, he did, there's this music podcast I like to listen to by the lead singer of Less Than Jake, where he talks to people about their songs, and like they pick a song and they like really dissect it together, and it's really fucking cool. And he had on Mark McGrath to talk about Fly, and like to promote the podcast, they did this like sketch, and Mark McGrath like was totally the butt of the joke, and he was like a big asshole to Krista Bakes from Less Than Jake, where he's just like, hey man, I'm so flattered you're gonna do my podcast. And he's like, do you know who I am? I was in Sugar Ray. You should be really lucky I'm doing your and it was such a funny sketch. And like Mark McGrath just like played it up so well. And it was so like I was like gut laughing at it. And he was just such a cool sport about it. I mean, who knows? Maybe it was his idea. Like, but it was so funny.
Right. That's hilarious. Well, all right. That was my garbage taxi. So Ron, here's my movie for you. Okay. Turn off your chat, please, Ron.
I turned it off.
All right.
It just says Rage Against the Machine a bunch of times, but yeah, I turned it off.
In all caps, like with
In
1,000
You
exclamation
were like,
points.
what? Question mark. Ray.
Like, I wish we could have done that one in front of a live audience just to
That'd
hear
been
people
fun.
explode, like go insane.
Yeah.
People,
People would have started singing Rage Against the Machine songs, like
Yeah.
eventually. That's what would have happened.
Okay. Let's go with this song. Or this movie. I was born a poor black child.
That's it?
That's the opening line of the movie.
Oh, okay. I was born a poor black child. Oh, all right. I mean, I was thinking Jumpin' Jack Flash Rolling Stones. I was born in a crossfire hurricane. I was threw me for a loop there. I was like, Graham picked a song. I was born a poor black child. Okay, not a comedy.
Comedy.
It is a comedy.
Yep.
I was born a poor black child. Okay. Was this Nutty Professor?
Oh, no, but before that.
Before Nutty Professor. So we're talking 80s.
Yes. Late 70s, probably, if I'm not
Late
mistaken.
70s.
Might be late 70s, early 80s. I forget. Somewhere in there. Maybe 79, 80.
Oh, okay. I was born a poor black child. Oh wait, is it that movie where Richard Pryor's the deaf or the blind guy? Is it that movie?
No, but you're in that era of comedians.
Okay. All right. It's not Pryor though, or is it Pryor?
Not
Is
Pryor.
Pryor in this? Not Pryor. Damn it. All right. Okay. So late 70s, early 80s. I was born a poor black man, and it's a comedy. Okay. I probably have no clue. But
Well, okay, go ahead. You got a guess?
No, I don't have a guess.
The opening line is obviously a joke.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait a second. The Jerk.
Boom!
Yes! I was like, wait a second. Steve Martin said that.
Yes.
Oh,
I was
man.
born a poor black child.
Yes, I remember that now.
The other line I was going to give you.
I saw that movie.
If you didn't get that hint, I was going to say, what's that dog's name? I don't know. Well, you ought to call him Shithead. Oh, come here, Shithead. There's so many great. And that's why I said same vein, because I was like, Steve Martin was a hugely popular stand-up comic at the time, as was Pryor. And these were this was, I think this was Steve Martin's first starring role movie, was The Jerk.
The Jerk, yeah. Yeah, that's so funny, man. I mean, when you said like, oh, that line was a joke, I was like, oh, wait a second. And then it just triggered my memory. And I was like, that's The Jerk. Yep. I saw that. It's been years. If you would have said other lines, I probably wouldn't have like gotten to it. But yeah, right on. Well, that's usually, I mean, I feel like we kind of switched
roles.
Yeah, we kind of switched the acumen of how this usually goes.
Usually you're the guy that takes a half
usually
hour
the chat's like screaming at me. Like usually the chat's just asking me to just stop. Like, please just go watch stuff for the next 5 years and then come back to this.
Me not getting Rage Against the Machine. I think that's up there with either Garbage Taxi or the live show we did in San Francisco when you could not name
it was what's his name?
Clint Eastwood.
I
was doing Dirty Harry in San Francisco, the city where it took place, near the church that's in it, the movie, and you couldn't guess. And somebody in the audience yelled out, "The Mayor of Carmel," and you still were like, I don't know, Sylvester Stallone.
I remember in LA that one woman stood up and she was like, Oh my God, come on.
Yeah, she literally stood out of her chair
Get up
to
and
like
yell.
yelled at you.
And I was like, did you write this movie or something? We're in LA. Were you in this?
Like, I could not give the most, like, just where we were performing was enough of a hint. And it's like one of the most San Francisco movies ever.
Oh man.
That was
Fun
beautiful.
round. Fun round.
Fun round. Well, folks, that is this week's episode of You Should Know This. Ron Placone, tell everybody about our shows. And I know you've got some of your shows yourself.
Yeah, well, first of all, for any international folks, I will be in Iceland for the Reykjavik Fringe Festival. I'll be performing there on June 28th and July 3rd. You can get more information on my website, ronplacone.com, and tickets will be available directly from the festival itself. See you in Reykjavik. And Graham Elwood and I are touring in July. July 28th, Portland, Oregon. July 29th, Seattle, Washington. And July 30th, Vancouver, British Columbia. And of course, check me out online. Get your news on with Ron, Ron Placone on YouTube, Rockfin, and of course, Twitter at Ron Placone. And yeah, I got a new series that I'm working on under the Get Your News On with Ron umbrella called Expatriate, where I kind of talk about different ways to leave the United States if that is of interest to you, or if you just want to learn more about it. Maybe you're one of those people where you're like, I want to be armed with the information in case things ever get crazy. But hopefully I never have to use it. That's the category I'm in. But that's what the podcast is all about. It's we kind of dive into like visas and how they work and citizenship by descent and stuff like that.
Right on. And folks, if you are on the beautiful island of Oahu, I am headlining the Next Door Club this Saturday, May 14th, this Saturday, May 14th at 7:30. And also I'm performing at the Blue Note in Waikiki next Wednesday. Both of those are at grahamelwood.com, along with the July dates that Ron and I are doing in Portland, Seattle, and Vancouver. More tour dates will be announced. And also Lee Camp and I are working on some European tour dates for Government Secrets Live podcast. We've only ever done that show live one time. We're going to do a bunch of them in Europe. So check that out, everybody. Ron, thank you so much for coming on the show, dude. We'll talk soon.
All right, buddy. Be well.
Later.
Listen to some Rage.
As soon as the show's over.
You and Paul Ryan, man. You're rocking out to it.
I'm going right to Rage Against the Machine, dude.
All right, man. Later.
Ron Placone, everybody.